Here we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Hello, mate. Gnarly dude. This is Wild Ronnie back with another video. Don't say that. I gotta start off like this here just in case in my organ. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Calm down, motherfucker, calm down. Alright, look. Gonna make this. I got a lot to say, so I gotta go ahead and get to it. This Wild Ronnie once again with another video. Know what I'm saying? Go. And this is Top 5 Tuesday, and today is Top 5 favorite rappers of all time for me. This is gonna be the worst rap Top 5. I mean, get it up. No, I'm just playing. Nah, this is gonna be the worst Top 5 ever. To y'all, this is even if it is the worst Top 5, this is my motherfucking list. I like what I like, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't like it, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't gotta like what I like what I like. So, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like the screaming, you ain't gotta like anything that I motherfucking do. I don't give a fuck. I'ma keep being me. Yeah, but this is my Top 5 rappers. So let's take it back to 1993. Let's go ahead and start this shit. Let's go back to 1993. 1993 is the summer of 1993. I saw Juice for the first time, and I saw a motherfucker in the movie with a weird haircut. It was like a Gumby. It was a weird haircut, weird just like my haircut. And it was Tupac playing Bishop in Juice, and I thought he was cool and all of that. And my cousin Randy, I was in Halifax County at Mimi and Papa house, which is my grandparents' house. And my cousin Randy was like, he's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. Cause he's a dope actor too. And I was like, he's a good, so. So the next day, after I saw Juice, I go over to my cousin Randy's house and we watching MTV Jams. What y'all know about MTV Jams with Bill Bellamy as your host? This is back in like 1993, so you can tell I'm old. But anyway, I'm watching MTV Jams and I Get Around come on. And first thing I thought was, yo, is Tupac sick? Cause he's skinny with a bald head. I thought he got cancer or something. He's like, no, he just a thug like that. I was like, oh, okay. So, I guess he was in the movie, he had the hair, and then the next day I see him with bald head and skinny. I'm thinking he's sick, but but anyway, I started listening to Tupac. I Get Around was my favorite song. Then the next day I saw Keep Your Head Up, and I love Keep Your Head Up. So Keep Your Head Up and I Get Around are two of my favorite songs by Tupac. Then I also like songs. I like a lot of songs before he got to Death Row, to be honest, to tell you the truth. But when I really started listening to him, I started hearing songs like Brenda's Got a Baby. And when Pac first came out, that was his first song. He could have made a song being extra lyrical, super lyrical, or a song to make you dance. Any song to get it. He said, fuck all that shit. I want to speak to the people and really help the people. And he made a song like Brenda's Got a Baby. And we need more people to make songs like that. To really speak for the people, speak of issues that really go on in the black community. And a lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people just want to do whatever is going to get them money. Brenda Got a Baby didn't sell, but that was straight from his heart. And I fuck with Tupac because of songs like Brenda's Got a Baby, Keep Your Head Up, Dear Mama, Unconditional Love. Shit like that is why I like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you motherfuckers like Tupac straight up because of the Death Row shit or the beef between him and Biggie and all that. I can give a fuck about that version of Tupac. I like that version too, but I like the earlier Tupac version. The songs that I just said are some of my favorite ones. The Dear Mamas, the Keep Your Head Up, the Unconditional Love. Changes is one. Even before he died, I think he was starting to get back to the old him. Because if you listen to Machiavelli, my favorite song on there was White Man's World. And he was going to get back to, and then that was a political song. He was going to get back to that type of shit. You know, he was trying to get away from that beef shit and get back to speaking that real shit to help the people. You know, Pac, to me, was a revolutionary. He wasn't no gangster. It pisses me off when they say he was a gangster. No, he was a revolutionary. To me, he wasn't no different. In my opinion, motherfucker, it's my opinion. He was on some Black Panther shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with him. People was like, you know, motherfuckers from New York are always on that lyric shit. You know, he wasn't lyrical. Yeah, he was lyrical, but you know what? You can have that. Because for one, being lyrical is overrated. Eminem's lyrical as a motherfucker, but don't nobody really care about the shit that he talking about. So, much respect to him, but I mean, I don't want to hear you talking about killing your mom and raping your wife. And who gives a fuck about that shit? You know what I'm saying? That lyrical shit is overrated. It's about, this is the difference. Pac was a poet, and this is the difference between a poet and a lyricist. A poet is about how true the lyrics are. A lyricist is about how cute the lyrics are. That's the difference between that shit. You know what I'm saying? Pac was trying to touch people's hearts and shit. And, you know, he's been my favorite rapper since 93. A lot of y'all talk shit about him now, but y'all won't talking shit about him when he was alive. Everybody got a Tupac story, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, but y'all won't saying that shit when he was here. You know, and it's like y'all trying to dirty up his name, but for me, the same way y'all do Michael Jackson, y'all starting to do the same thing with Biggie Smalls too. But you know, they always want to dirty your name up after you die. Like, that's some hoe shit. You can't say when the man here, don't say when the man gone. I fuck with Tupac. My top 5 favorites. And if you're a real Tupac fan, listen to the song, or if you want to know about Tupac, to me, go to his first album, which is very underrated, which was Tupacalypse Now, and listen to the song Words of Wisdom. That describes what Tupac was really about. Fuck the death row shit. Fuck the whatever, the gang banging shit. Go to Tupacalypse Now and listen to Words of Wisdom. If you're a Tupac fan, you're supposed to know that song already. You're supposed to know that album already. And that song defines who Tupac really was. Just like Panther Power in 1989 when he made that song. If you're a Tupac fan, you know that's what Tupac was really all about. So Tupac is my favorite rapper. My favorite songs from him is Dear Mama, Changes, Brenda's Got a Baby. I like Keep Your Head Up and Get Around because that was one of the first songs that I heard from him. Pain is my all-time favorite one. I love the song Pain. But anyway, that's number 1. Number 2. Number 2 is T.I. T.I. is my second favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, hip-hop was New York and L.A. I'm not from New York. I'm not from L.A. I'm from the middle of nowhere. Basically, I'm from the first state of the South, which is Virginia. And it's basically the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know nothing about us. Hollywood goes from D.C., they skip Virginia, and they would go to North Carolina. You got professional teams in North Carolina and everything. They don't give us shit in Virginia. I'm from the middle of nowhere, and I'm proud of it. And it's because of people like T.I. that made me proud to say I'm from the South, or I'm from the middle of nowhere. I'm from a place where you never heard of. I'm from Newport News, Virginia. For a long time, every time I go out of town, and they be like, where you from? I'm like, from Newport News, Virginia. They be like, that's where the Newport cigarettes is from. That's what they say. I gotta always explain, this is from This is the same place where Michael Vick and Allen Iverson from. The people that you motherfucking idolize is from my hometown. Because they changed the game, and that's another story. But, yeah, you know, around 2004, you know, people from, when I was growing up, you know, where I'm from in Virginia is a huge military base. It's the biggest military base on the East Coast. Most of the people in Virginia, especially where I'm from, is not even from Virginia. They either military or they moved to Virginia for better job opportunity or better place to raise their kids and shit. So there's a lot of out-of-towners here. They come here from the big city. They talk about you motherfuckers is country, or it's slow down here. It's nothing to do here. They tease us all the time. And you know, you kind of had that feeling like, damn, I like New York until I met New York people type shit. You know what I'm saying? But, so it was always like that. We was always getting damn near bullied by the out-of-towners. You know what I'm saying? Every school had a fight between the natives of Newport News or whatever, between the motherfuckers from New York or wherever they was from. The natives between the out-of-towners. It was always a rivalry. So, but anyway, 2004, 2005, it started being a change in hip-hop. Everybody from the South started coming out, and nobody wanted to hear, all of a sudden, people from New York or LA, they wanted to hear that South shit because we was crunk. We was making the most noise around 2004, 2005. And one of the biggest artists around that time was T.I. And that was the guy that I liked. He had songs that I liked and everything, and he was the guy that I liked, and all of a sudden it was cool to be from the South. All of a sudden, you had people that was in Virginia, they stopped trying to talk like they was from New York all of a sudden. They started embracing the Tidewater accent, which is what they call people from the 757. It's a Tidewater accent. You can Google it, and that's what it says, a Tidewater accent. That's our shit. You know what I'm saying? Started embracing that. Then you had people that was from New York that was living down here for a couple of years. All of a sudden, they trying to talk like they from here, born and raised type shit. You know what I'm saying? It was so T.I. made it cool to be from the South. Him, Jeezy, Gucci Mane, Wayne, Lil Wayne, but you know, T.I. was my favorite. You know what I'm saying? And another reason why I like T.I. when the world was seeing black people getting killed by the police every day on video, and we marching every day. T.I. was the only rapper that made a whole album about Black Lives Matter. Nobody else is doing that shit. Everybody else want to talk about gang and my jewelry and look at my car and all this shit that ain't got nothing to do with what the fuck we going through. You have motherfuckers saying racism don't exist. You know what I'm talking about. You have motherfuckers wearing MAGA hats and shit. You know what I'm talking about. T.I. was saying fuck Donald Trump, and T.I. was saying, you know, Black Lives Matter. He made a whole album over that when none of y'all was doing shit. Rap is about speaking for the people, right? Speaking for the community, right? Speaking for the black race. That's what T.I. did. So I give T.I. a lot of credit for that. He was one of the only ones that I saw making songs about what we was going through at that moment. So I got a lot of respect for Tip. And he made it cool to be a family man. Look at that show, T.I. and Tiny. He made it cool to be a family man. Back then, everybody trying to be a gangster. He was like, nah, I'm going to show you how to be. I'm going to be a fan. Put my kids on TV and we're going to have fun. It was a drama-free show. Didn't have no drama, no baby mama shit. It was just a show about... You could go ahead and sit down, bro. We didn't have you up here for a long time. Go on. Yeah. But anyway, so T.I., you know what I'm saying? I give a shout out to T.I. Number 3, like I said, y'all not gonna like this one, but Drake. Drake, in 2015, when my mama had, goddammit, breast cancer and my father had a stroke, Drake came out with a song and he said, "What a time to be alive." And that's when I became a Drake fan. I was at the moment, contemplating suicide, to be on some real shit. And Drake came out with a song and said, "What a time to be alive." And that made me like Drake. I always respected him before. I always respected him. He was a guy that came out when it was cool to be from the ghetto, the gangster this, gangster that. He came out, said, "I'm from the suburbs and I like to sing." He was himself. I always respected him. I like Started From the Bottom, Now We Here. I liked that song a lot, and I like the song Successful. But the song that put me on to Drake that really made me be a fan of him was Big Rings, when he said, "What a time to be alive." That helped me through my depression. Anytime I would be depressed, I'll play that and then be like, "What a time to be alive." And then Trophies. I always play Trophies every morning. Every time I get ready to work out, that's the first song I play is Trophies. You know what I'm saying? So, I like Drake. I don't give a fuck what the world like. I'm not for the world, I'm for the real. I can give a fuck what the world like. The world can like all of this, but I'm my own man. I do what I want to do. So, you know what I'm saying? As far as the world hating on them, that's y'all business. I can care less. I always liked them. In my worst years of my life, which is like from 2015 to 2023, he had songs. He had a lot of fun songs. I like the fun Drake. He had some of the funniest videos ever, and you know, I like a lot of the B-side shit of him. I didn't care for like songs like Marvin's Room or Headliners. I didn't care for the Take Care album or God's Plan. I like the B-side stuff. Songs like Nonstop, Free Smoke, 0 to 100, Know Yourself, Energy, Knife Talk. I can go on 5 a.m. in Toronto, 4 p.m. in Calabasas. I like those songs by him. You know what I'm saying? Drake's my guy. I fuck with Drake. Whether y'all like him or not. I can really, if y'all don't like him, that makes me like Drake more. Because I love to like what y'all don't like. I love to just go my own way. And I love pissing people off. So if I was in the car full of Kendrick Lamar fans, I would turn on Drake just to make y'all mad. You want to fight me? Go right ahead. This ain't what you want though, but go right ahead and try to fight me. So Drake is number 3. Number 4 is Biggie Smalls. Ready to Die was like my anthem for years. And I'm not proud of that, but in my depression days, Ready to Die was my anthem. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? In my darkest days, let me fix my shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, okay. In my darkest days, Ready to Die was one of my favorite albums. And you know, I was just a fan of Biggie, man. I'm from the East Coast, you know. And when I was a kid, it was Tupac and Snoop in '93. Then '94, I started liking Wu-Tang and Biggie Smalls. And Mobb Deep as well. Shout out to Prodigy. But so, you know, I was a huge Biggie Smalls fan, you know. I was a huge Biggie Smalls fan. Rest in peace to him. But that's all I gotta say. Ready to Die was one of my all-time favorite albums. All time, in any genre. So, he's one of the greatest lyricists I ever heard. But he's number 4 on my list. Number 5, I wasn't gonna say Eminem, because Eminem is lyrical as hell. And he's just like, he made me be like, man, I wanna come up with some, when I write, I wanna hit hard like that. But I want to give shout outs to the 80s. I wish me personally, I was raised or lived in like New York in the late 70s, early 80s when hip hop was really getting started, because I got a lot of love for hip hop and I love the movement back in the 80s of how it was. And I love watching documentaries on hip hop and how I first started. Shout out to all the rappers from the 80s. The Fat Boys, I love the Fat Boys. I love Rakim, Eric B. and Rakim. I love KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, LL. I love all that. The Juice Crew. I love all them motherfuckers. But my guy is Chuck D. We need rappers like Chuck D today. I love Public Enemy. I love everything that Public Enemy stood for. Public Enemy was trying to put people on the Malcolm X. People had everybody wearing the Malcolm X hats with the shirt, the red, black, and green baseball shirt with the medallion. I love how they came out with Fight the Power. That I just love Public Enemy and everything is still for. And we desperately need more rappers like Chuck D. That's really for the people. That's against the black on black crime. That's against the gang banging or the drug dealing. We need rappers that's willing to speak up and say that. We need rappers that's, you know, we need more Chuck D rappers. We don't have that right now. We don't have that. Not saying rappers in a bad place, but it could be in a better place. And I ain't trying to, you know, I'm just keeping it real. We need more Chuck D. And I say Chuck D, but Flavor Flav was my favorite from the group. Because one of the first songs that I can remember really loving was 911 is a Joke. You know, the Flavor Flav song. And I don't, if you know, you know. Maybe I'm talking to young folks and y'all don't even remember Public Enemy. Maybe I'm talking to old folks and y'all remember Public Enemy. Or as I like to say, Public Enema. You know, from House Party. But anyway. Yeah. Chuck D. We need more Chuck D rappers. We need balance. Everybody throwing up gang signs. Everybody drinking lean. Everybody degrading black women. Everybody talking about killing. And we need that balance. We need the, you know, Public Enemy was like the Black Panthers of rap. And we need a Chuck D rapper today, and we don't have that. That's my list: Tupac, T.I., Drake, Biggie, Chuck D. Shout out to Eminem. Shout out to Snoop, Ice Cube, Scarface, Wu-Tang. Shout out to Mobb Deep. Shout out to Beastie Boys' License to Ill album. The Fat Boys. It was my group because I like to have fun. The Fat Boys was all about fun. Shout out to DMX. Shout out to the Lots. Everybody. There's a whole lot of people I can get. E40 from the Bay. Shout out to the Bay. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of people I can give a lot of love to, man. Rakim, one of the greatest ever. I'm going to do a list of top 5 favorite lyricists, and Rakim and Eminem would definitely be at the top of that. Nas, too. You know what I'm saying? But that's my top 5 list. I know I done talked 23 minutes and counting. So I'm going to end this. But if you like this shit, like, subscribe, share, and everything. Yeah, that's Top 5 Tuesday. We in the house, you know what I'm saying? Wild Ronnie's in the house, and the house is packed. Peace.